people find it difficult to believe that I can actually restring a piano or kind of work on the action of an instrument and renovate it. But blind people do that every day, blind piano tuners. And it's just such a satisfying thing to be able to do. I just knew that I wanted to work with pianos and be a piano tuner because I loved pianos so much.
Tell me about your blindness, Franz.
Well, at the age of 6 months, I was taken to the doctors, and my mum was very worried about my eyes. They must have looked very funny, and the doctor said, well, don't worry, it's just a squint. At the age of 11 months, Mum and Dad took me up to Moorfields, and the doctor said, look, this baby has to have its eyes out immediately because it's got cancer. And they managed to save the other eye. So I went to ordinary school, and then sadly one day I stood up and showed my teacher a picture, and I got hit in the face by another lad in the class.
So you lost your vision in the other eye too? Completely.
So I was kind of launched into a whole new world of not being able to see at all.
So how did you eventually find the way through this?
Well, I'd gone along to St Aldate's Church, and I was so affected by the people at the front. They were actually praying for people's healing in physical terms, but also kind of in emotional terms and memories and so on. And I went up the front, and they started praying for me. And in my mind, I was drawn back, way back, to a scene when I was a kid, probably just after I was blinded. And my brothers were all playing football, and I was left on the side of the field. And I was feeling very wretched and lonely. And I heard Jesus saying to me, look, you've always tried to be like everybody else, but I actually love you very deeply as a blind man, and I've got a special thing for you to do, and that's to help all those who are vulnerable and handicapped like yourself. The Lord is pretty critical in my life and in my wife's life, because my wife is epileptic, and we've had to really lean on him. You know, just walking down the street with a guide dog is scary enough, but to know that the Lord is around us, and that as I trust Annie, my guide dog, to lead me, that really it's the Lord leading us both.
Do you perform as a pianist with a group?
I do perform in a band called Just Leave It. We go out on jazz gigs, and we also use the jazz to try and enhance the hymns.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross, where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange